Right, so any inclination of what the next LP after Skyrim will be?
Oh, you know what? I'll be honest. It might be something you're not excited about. Well, actually, you're probably impartial about it. I have been putting off a Let's Play on my channel of a Total War game. It's my second favorite series ever. And my favorite strategy game series. So I think putting it off any longer would be a disservice to it.
Stand still a second.
What the fuck? What is going on?
I'm healing you.
It scared me. Let's head to the trader. We'll find him by the time we get there.
I think Contreras is around here somewhere.
Oh. He's gonna get me a shifty deal and a rifle.
Contreras. I know nobody wants to hear about this. Contreras' inventory is not updating on my LP save.
Really?
Yeah. I think it was because I tried to move him.
You mean with Groovitron?
No, with console commands.
Oh, yeah, that probably is why. I was gonna say the Groovitron shouldn't do that. If the Groovitron did that, I would have messed. Well, that would explain the game bugs.
I just had to reinstall all of my mods today. That was fun. One of which was the Groovitron.
Why?
Because
Groovitron takes forever.
Yeah, it wasn't that bad because it's my third time installing it. But
okay.
Fallout was screwing something up, and I couldn't uninstall it, so I had to do a fresh install and reinstall all my mods from the ground up.
I see. That's...
And I had to find a substitute for Fallout. I went with Project Reality. Heard of it?
Is it good?
Yeah, it's good. It's not too dark at night, which is what I was looking for. The reason why Fallout I wanted to get rid of it is because nighttime was pitch, right?
Yeah.
With Project Reality is a little better, well, quite a bit better for that. But the biggest problem I found with Project Reality is it is the hardest hitting performance-wise I have had installed for a while.
Mm-hmm.
It's hitting. It hit pretty bad. I had to uninstall a couple of my lighting mods I had to go along with it, so it makes the night a little bit darker, but it's definitely helping performance. And the way I test performance is if I can get, the Legionary Assassins.
Yeah.
If I can get through a fight with one of them without it dropping below 60, I think I'm good.
Why them specifically?
Because there's 5 enemies, and so if frame rate's gonna drop, it's gonna be in that fight.
Oh Jesus Christ!
Yeah, I had to back away from that little horde because Marshall's gonna die. I can't save him. I can save myself.
Thank you.
No problem, bro. I was collateral damage,
Thanks for making calls like that.
Thanks. I have saved the integrity of the group.
For the good of the group, yeah.
For one of us. You've got to sacrifice yourself for the goals of the Fuhrer, for Putty.
Jesus.
For my Volska Pud shaft.
So, I was thinking about doing Napoleon Total War, because I think that's hugely underdone in the Let's Play circuit. Mm-hmm. And what do you think about that, Putty? What's your opinion?
My secret instincts tell me, it's not a Let's Play if it doesn't have a story, but yeah, whatever. I think the series will be good, whatever you call it.
I'm going to add... Well, okay, technically, I've never actually called a single of my things Let's Play in front of it. Mm-hmm. So, take that as you will. But, I'm going to... As I've said, I'm trying to move my... from now on, I'm going to try to move my Let's Plays in a role-play direction, and let's just say it's going to have a lot of role-play elements in it that will give it story. Let's
ask the hard-hitting question, Marshall. Every single time you say you're going to move your channel in this direction or that direction, you tend to change your mind. Is this going to be another instance of that?
I change my mind a lot, and the reason is because I'm constantly trying to make my channel better. And
yeah, but you never achieve the goals you set out to make. You never
because I realized they were
established
that
three-pronged attack. You never got a
actually, I
review
realized
series
later
going.
on that three-pronged attack makes no sense. But I'll talk with you about that later.
When was the last time you did a parody?
Right now, I'm actually working on 2 parodies.
Well, see, that's your problem. You stretch too thin. Get one done first.
Well, I'm working on one. The other one's on the way. It actually hasn't been anyway. Okay, so my point
see, this is the hard-hitting interview questions I set out to ask.
It honestly takes me like 30 minutes to do a parody if I'm just doing singing for it.
That's it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just to learn the song and record it.
Yeah, but obviously the writing's gonna
Takes me about... No, I said if I'm just singing.
Yeah, it's okay.
And the one I'm doing is someone else is helping me with it.
Okay.
Hopefully it'll... It's an animator who's going to be helping me with it, so it should look pretty cool.
You need the work. You're kind of struggling lately. You need the exposure, man.
What? My channel's getting better than ever. Everything's up.
Your channel's better than mine these days.
It really, view-wise, I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, I don't know how you're doing, but I'm doing pretty good.
Nah, I'm not doing too good at all, my friend.
3 subscribers as of the recording of this video, away from 100.
I thought you were about to say you're down to 3 subs.
That would be bad. That would be called a bad thing. It would make it that'd be really bad if my channel's better than you still.
That's a pretty bad day.
For both of us, Fred. For both of us.
Yeah, fair enough.
That's a dark day in YouTube. That probably means that there's been a YouTube apocalypse and half the users' accounts have just been deleted.
No, I don't. I think it just means that people come to their senses and realize they're watching 2 terrible LPs.
They're just watching shit LPs.
And even worse parodies.
You don't have any God damn it. Walked into that one.
Wait, I have... That's not really a parody. I have one cover.
You do?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, shut up. That's not a... Well, it is, but it's not labeled. People can't find it.
Well, they could.
Yeah.
I can't even remember what episode it was.
You should separate it and make it its own...
No, if I was going to do that, I'd sing it better, because I can sing that much better.
Well, we'll do this. You should do this.
Should we do a barbershop duet?
For those of you who don't know, I am... Oh my god, I've been wanting... You know God Only Knows?
Yes!
I've been wanting to do that with people.
I kind of want to do For the Longest Time.
For the longest time. Whoa! Okay, well, anyway.
We'll talk. We'll talk.
Yeah, we'll talk. We'll work this out. But, oh my god, this is the start of a barbershop quartet channel. No,
A barbershop quartet channel, that'd be awesome.
Oh my god damn.
Actually, there is one out there, I've seen it, it's cool. Like 4 people, they have like all their videos and stuff. And
I have seen it, yeah.
Yeah, it's good.
God, this is just embarrassing.
This is one of the best recorded Killing Floor sessions I've had in a while.
I may just cut this out and replace it with Chivalry Medieval Warfare footage.
Oh, let's talk about that. I don't think we've ever talked about that. Have we?
We have.
Okay, so what part was it? Do you remember?
No, I don't. Did I delete it afterwards?
No, I think it's... I think it's still up.
I think I deleted it. Because there's one less part. There's a part missing, and I forget why. But I think that's because I deleted that one.
Okay, so let's talk about this.
There's let's say there's like 50. There's not, but let's say there's like 49 parts in the playlist.
Yeah.
That means that there's 40. That means that the last video was part 50. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because there's one missing. Anyway, what?
So Marshall, back in the early days, keep in mind Marshall's channel is barely a year old. Back in Marshall's quote-unquote early days, which, trust me, are better than mine, he uploaded... Oh, he couldn't record. He was strapped for time and couldn't record an episode of Skyrim that day. And
No, that's not actually what happened.
Okay.
No, it's even worse than that.
Okay.
I couldn't... Well, maybe it's not worse than that, depending on how you view it, but I couldn't figure out... there was a problem that was happening where when you go into Bleak Falls Burrow, it was that quest. I could not... Every time I walked past a certain point, the game froze. Happened almost 10 times, and eventually I was like, I'm done. So I literally was just like, you know what?
So what he did instead was, because at this point young Mashy was still confined to the restraints of a schedule.
Also, not only that, but I was in the point where I felt like if I didn't upload on schedule, I committed a cardinal sin.
Yeah, so what he did was record, what was it, Chivalry?
Chivalry,
commentate over it, he just commentated over it.
As usual. It was live com, it was normal.
Okay, it's live com, and he labeled it Skyrim part, we'll say 15, it was probably a lot earlier than that. And it was like a half of the video was Skyrim and then cut. And the rest of the video was him playing Chivalry.
Yep. It was more than half, actually, that was Chivalry. More than half. I think it was 5 minutes of Skyrim. So, legally it can't be considered a Skyrim
now,
part.
if it came out today, I'd be like, I wouldn't even have told him about it. But then I was kind of into the series, so I was expecting a Skyrim part. I had it on the background. It just changed the chivalry, and I'm pretty sure the audio for the chivalry part was really bad as well. So, so I'm pretty sure that video really pissed me off when I told you about it.
You did. You got really pissed.
And then there's a couple other things I want to talk about, Marshall. I can't remember all of them because that would take too long time. But there's a couple of recent ones.
So many mistakes.
A couple of recent ones that I'd like to talk about. First of all, part 98, does it?
Yes.
98 had a really bad... Oh, before I go on to that, Marshall, your intro got smaller and smaller in the Fallout New Vegas series as the series went on.
The old intro?
Do you remember the Jack Remote one?
Yeah.
As it went on, the resolution for that got smaller and smaller until it became like a little... You couldn't see it. Every video, it was just smaller.
Maybe that was a joke.
Maybe it was.
Maybe it was purpose. I mean, it wasn't, but that's what we're gonna tell them.
It was that. Yeah, that's awesome.
That's a pretty funny joke too, because if it gets incrementally smaller until it's so small that you can't see it. I should start doing that with my intro now.
It started 4:3, right, and then it got like there was black bars all around it, and then it got to the point where it was literally unreadable.
Yep.
It was awesome. But yeah, on to some more recent one. Part 98, Marshall released. The aspect ratio, I don't know what was up with it. I think he tried to render it in 1440p. I don't really know what's going on with that one. But it uploaded, it was awful. Marshall was like, I'm stressing out here. I'm stressing out. I can't do it. I got a schedule to stick to, man. The 100th episode has to come out in 2 days. I'm not re-uploading. And I'm like, dude, just batch render it all and upload 98 after 100. He's like, no. I got this. I'm gonna upload it tomorrow morning. I'm like, all right, dude, whatever you say. And he fixed it. He fixed it pretty quickly. Fair play to the lad. But he was.
It actually ended up taking me like 2 hours to fix everything, and then I was like, oh, that wasn't so bad. And then everything came out on time. But I freaked out. I had a little panic attack.
And then one last thing is I haven't told you about it yet, so I'm telling you live on camera. Your most recent Skyrim episode has a resolution problem.
Really?
Yeah, there's like black bars to the right and to the bottom.
Nah, that'll happen.
It's Skyrim, who cares? I checked, it was 1080p, it wasn't 1440p, so you're good on that one.
That's weird about the Skyrim resolution thing, though. I don't remember that part having any problems. I'll have to check.
It might have been my PC, I didn't check it twice, but when I was watching it, there was problems.
See, nowadays I always like triple check just to make sure that nothing went all to shit.
Well, then what happened with 98? How did that get through the pipeline?
No, I knew that happened, and
right.
A part of me was just like, they don't care, no one watches, and then I was like, I can't do this. This is terrible.
No, I said you can't do this. This is terrible.
That's true. That's what actually happened. And then
because you were like, oh, 99's like that too. Don't worry. 100's great.
The videos are still not perfect. Like, well, for one, it's stretched out, obviously, but also, I used a different editing software, and everything went to hell.
Get armor.
Oh, that's probably a good idea.
I'll remind you.
You should.
Also, don't go off on your own. We're behind you.
I never went off on my own.
Okay, make sure you keep up.
This guy with the chainsaw is pretty big.
Alright, so what were we talking about? This is a good commentary. I like this.
This is becoming more of a...
Okay, you might want to just have this on my channel.
Maybe, because this is embarrassing.
Watch it back and see if it's entertaining to watch you die or whether it's just annoying.
It probably is just annoying, but we'll see.
I don't know. People like Schadenfreude.
Yeah, but we really haven't... I've just been like, oh, I died.
Oh, yeah, it's true. It's true.
We've been... I mean, it's more about the commentary than anything.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah,
and when I'm dead, they're watching... When I'm dead, they're watching you, so...
Okay. And I'm actually, like... You know when I usually record Killing Floor? With Fraps? It's like 30 FPS, and I'm like, I can't do this! It's 30 FPS, oh, you're bad. Shadowplay has just made me a better person. Just a better person. I'm just happier.
Fraps for me is 60 right now.
Yeah, well, you have a very slight... Actually, you don't have a slightly. You have literally double my performance, so you can handle it.
Boom.
Actually, does this game support Crossfire?
It supports everything, man. I don't know. It might
Has
also
your
have to do
second
with-
graphics card blown up yet?
No, it hasn't.
Then it supports Crossfire.
Yay!
I'm kidding.
Wait,
I'm
what?
kidding.
That's what happens?
No, I'm kidding.
I played Doom 1 the other day.
Actually, I think they went back and fixed those to support Crossfire.
Really?
I'm not sure. They did it with
That's
a couple.
kind of overkill. You need 2 graphics cards.
Come
to
on,
play
you know
Doom.
you. Oh shit! What? I just picked up a grenade launcher. You know you want to go back and play Doom in 120 frames per second.
You don't need 2 to play it in 120 frames per second. It's Doom.
Hey, I was playing Killing Floor Doom earlier and getting massive frame drops.
I could literally go out and play I could pay $40 for a graphics card right now and play Doom at 120 FPS.
I could take my graphics card out and run Doom at 120 FPS
Yeah.
on Iris Pro.
Yeah, I'm sure the onboard memory is perfect, well enough to run it. On
I
a
mean,
recent build of mine,
oh,
the onboard
God.
memory is really good. So we actually haven't bought a.
Did you get an APU?
graphics card yet?
Was it an APU?
No.
Oh, surprising. The APUs are really good.
Hmm.
You know the new consoles?
Yeah.
They're using APUs.
Oh, they're not actually using graphics cards?
Nope, there's no discrete graphics cards in either of the next gen consoles.
That makes sense, I guess.
They're using AMD APUs.
Production sense, that makes sense. Actually, it might be an APU. I wasn't actually involved in the build.
Was it AMD?
Yes.
Well, then they're the ones that are
AMD.
doing the APUs lately. So
Anyway, so I've been,
onboard memory talk.
but yeah, this is more of a podcast now, but that's fine. That's
Yeah,
good.
it's a birthday special. It's got gameplay in the background.
It's a Putty Marshall podcast.
It's got something in the background, which is much more than I can say for my podcasts.
So yeah. To be fair, they're probably not going to watch the whole thing. They're going to listen to most of it, most likely. But
Unless they're on my channel, in which they're like, Putty's wrecking shit for once? Gotta watch this, but
Putty is raping. guys, come over here. What?
Guys.
Putty's raping.
guys, Putty hasn't died yet. He's on round 8.
Shit. They come over. The whole family's gathered around.
Yeah. Is he playing a medic?
Okay, this is blowing my mind. I'm gonna text my friends.
Guys, Putty's playing Killing Floor. Hasn't died yet.
He gets on top of a building, starts screaming it to the world.
Yeah, and they all have like a whole blocks on. They're like, rewind it. He's died at some point today.
This is bullshit.
And then he winds it back, and it's buffering. It's like, oh god damn it, Putty. Yeah, that's pretty. Oh god. Anyway, I think we've covered everything.
Oh shit, I forgot to buy body armor. I don't have enough money now.
Oh, for God's sake, Mashy. Wait. Here, money. Mashy. Take. Oh no! I've left my money in the shop.
No!
Oh, he doesn't know where he's going. That's not armor. That's unfortunately ammo. Ah, crap! We've lost everyone. We're going to die.
Well, I'm staying with you, buddy. We're gonna die together.
At least we got Stormbreaker. I found someone. Yes. Good lad.
Oh yeah, we got everyone basically, except one guy.
I think we literally have everyone because I think someone dropped out.
Oh, cool. Now, if someone drops out, does the difficulty go down, or
No,
is it still
I
the
don't
same
think so.
shit?
I'm not entirely sure, but I'm pretty sure with Killing Floor there are like difficulty levels, and we're currently on normal.
No, I know that, but does it change depending on how many parts?
I don't think so. I think it's just those difficulty levels. I think.
Oh,
I
I
might be wrong.
see.
I know Nazi Zombies was based on players.
Yeah. Well, because if it wasn't, then no one would be able to get to 100 on solo.
Not many people have.
But still, I've actually never seen a co-op. I've never heard of someone on co-op getting to 100, but I know quite a few people who've gotten to it on solo.
You're speaking to one right now.
Yeah, it's very hard to do on solo. I got to.
It's not hard. It just takes a while.
No,
It
sorry.
is-
Sorry,
It's hard.
I meant it's near impossible on co-op if it is even
right.
possible.
Oh, it is possible. Yeah.
Yeah,
Mathematically, it's possible.
mathematically, but statistically,
It's unlikely, but still possible. I got to. I think it was beyond 200 once. I think my Xbox was on fire.
real quick announcement for my viewers: if this is going on my channel, which
If
you
they're still here.
if they're still here, they're like, oh my god. they're like the family's gathered around the table, and they're like,
I'm dead.
we're really bored. Is there anything to do? And the son is about to say, well, he's like, no.
We could watch Putty's Fall. No.
No. Oh, God damn it! I just need to stay next to you.
No, you don't. Right now I'm kiting. Nobody's ever kited on Killing Floor. Ah, shite. Shite.
Run! Run!
That is a horde. That is a literal horde. Anyway, yeah,
Oh, yeah, so for those of you, I am, on my birthday, I will be getting a mic stand, which means you won't hear things like this or that, or, just me, you won't hear me jacking off under the table.
Have you ever done that during recording?
No!
Neither have I. I'm joking.
That would just be a...
Do you think somebody has? Do you think there's been a Let's Play where the guy's like...
I guarantee you that there has been.